Hi, 7th grade. So this is the next section of writing. You will have two assignments that you're required to do. The graphing of your memories, which we did in Excel, and then this next assignment, which is maps memories. So this is your memoir packet that you've been working on. And this is the next page of it, which is you're going to think about your neighborhood. What are the interesting landmarks or special places in your neighborhood or town? Are there secret spots or hidden out of the way places, and what makes your neighborhood unique? And then you're going to draw a detailed map of your street, neighborhood, or town and try to be detailed so that your map connects to your memories. So you think about those memories that we created, the top 10 memory list. You're going to label your map and describe the important places that with a few sentences off to the side. And you're going to write these sentences as if you're writing a guidebook for your neighborhood. So, for example, a magnolia tree with the perfect branches for climbing and hiding out from your mean older brother. And then your map should be in color. It should include at least 5 important places and memories, and be as accurate as you can recall, including labels of places, and be neat. So they give you this. In your packet, they gave you this place where you could create a map, but you're going to go ahead and draw your map on just some paper, lined paper or computer paper, whatever you have at home. And so I want you to think about your map. Some of us live in town. Some of us live out in the country. I'll use an example. I lived in the country, and I would always go ahead and go to this little dam that had this tree that kind of stuck. There was a long branch that kind of struck out over top of the water, and I would go there, and that would be where I'd hang out and think about things. And so if I was drawing my map of I would probably put that spot, and maybe my house, maybe the barn because I lived on a farm. Maybe we had a tree shelter belt that we kind of built a fort in. And so I would just kind of label that map and then pick up like 5 memories or 5 locations on there, something that you remember that happened. So maybe, for example, I put my backyard, and I talked about the time I hit my brother in the head with a baseball bat. And then, of course, he did the same thing to me. And so maybe I would label that on my map. Say, this is where I hit my brother in the head with a baseball bat and got 13 stitches. Or that dam that I talked about with the tree, and that's where I'd go hang out. So I want you to think about maybe if you had a clubhouse, or if there's a park in town that you always kind of went to, and write down just right next to it just a brief little description of 5 places and where you have those memories. And that's really all you need to do for this. So what we're trying to do in our memoir unit is we're trying to come up with a whole list of memories that eventually we're going to write essays about. And so take this time to kind of think back on some of your favorite memories or what happened, and reflect. Maybe even ask your parents about, do you remember when this happened or this happened, and kind of get some ideas of what happened with those memories.